Howdy, y'all. We got ready to go back to Texas with our cowboy sheriff. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Chris. Hi, Oof Noise. How are you doing? Yeah, you're saying Nahita's second story quest is good. I'll have to do that. I haven't logged into Genshin in like a week, because it was getting to be a bit much, but I think I need to just be like a casual Genshin player from now on. Might not log in every single day, just play when I feel like it, go at my own pace. I think I felt too much pressure to keep up with like everything and get as many primos and whatnot as I could and never have my resin capped, and it got to be a bit much, especially now that I'm playing other games too. So I'll probably just be more casual and just try to build the characters I currently have and then try to get new ones, of course, but like it's not gonna be like a priority, I guess, for some of you. I love this song so much. It's such a banger. It's from Strikers. There's also a fic titled named after this song. It's called Daredevil, and there's also a fic that's like a rewrite of Strikers with post to the events of Royal, since Strikers was after Vanilla and not Royal. And that song always makes me think of that fic, and I love it a lot. Oh yeah, the Tears of the Kingdom, Ganon. Definitely not hot. I still need to play Breath of the Wild. I think my brother has it. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it. Maybe once I set up Switch streaming, but I do want to play it for sure at some point. Ray, yes, it's Ray. I remember the Ray plushies. Hello, Echo, how are you? Zero from serious to casual is a huge stress. That's a good way to look at it, actually. I think that's what I need to do. Just play when I feel like it. Because if you're forcing yourself to play a game, it's not going to be enjoyable. Hello, Nerdtastically Weird, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? And Alars, welcome! Hey, no worries, Alars. It is all good. How have you been? How's it going? I want like 50 Ray plushies. I kind of want one too. Are they like expensive because they're like in high demand? Are they like Gorbs, which can go upwards of like $500? Oh, also, I finally made an alert. I set it to point redemptions, but I will probably play it myself a lot. But I tried making that myself, and it's not the cleanest thing, but it works. I wonder how the Switch will handle the Skylands in the overworld. Oh, wow. And underground locations. Ooh. Oh, 33 pounds for shipping from USA. Okay. Watching my VOD from last week. All right, cool. Yeah, we are today we're technically gonna finish the first game, I guess, because we're doing the DLC case of the first game in the trilogy. So today we'll probably start game number 2. Exhausted mentally, but doing good otherwise? Okay, make sure you get some rest, just chill, relax, do what you gotta do. I haven't been in the edge of my seat like this since— oh no! Is it a scene in the Nahida's new quest? Oh no! Is it really gonna stress me out like that? Man, that Xiao scene really stressed me out in the chasm as well. I was like, are they really gonna do it? But, I also haven't played Honkai in like a month. I'm like not caught up at all in the story, and I know part 1 of the story just finished, but maybe one day. I say that all the time, although Star Rail's probably going to take up most of my gacha brain space coming up in the next near future, since I'm all for— I think Persona really got me in a turn-based combat type mood, and I'm really looking forward to that in Star Rail. Asuka plushies too. Oh, it's gonna hurt me? Oh no, I'm scared. Marty, I'm scared. Oh boy. If I get Alicia in Star Rail, maybe one day. I don't know if there's any— I don't think there's any current XPs of the Flame Chasers. I know some of the, like, the main cast are in there, like Bronya, Sile, Himiko, Yang. They're like AU versions of them or something. The DLC case is a lot of fun. Currently in the middle of the 3rd game. Ooh, I'm excited to get there. The anime gacha game is making me cry. Unfortunately, it has. I have cried at Genshin several times, actually. I cried at the end of Venti's first— no, Venti only had 1 story quest. Venti's the only Archon so far that has had only 1 story quest now. All the Archons have gotten a 2nd story quest except for my boy, Venti. Will Kiana be in Star Rail? I don't know. I don't think there's any Mei character that is in Star Rail. Maybe there is, and you just haven't been revealed. I'm not sure. I'll reroll accounts if I have to get Alicia. I'm going for Sile, because I think Sile is the first banner in Star Rail, and I think Brony is a standard character, and I need to have them together, because— pardon me for being cheesy, but I think they perfectly embody the "I love you whenever" universe quote between Honkai Impact 3rd, Star Rail, and then there's probably other bubble universes or whatever in the Honkai-verse with them. I love them so much. They just make me very happy. She's like, she's only in one of her in the multiverse? I don't know. Just for Venti Frappuccino, exactly. Man, I remember— like, right before I started streaming, I went absolutely insane. It was also, like, right when I had just started playing Genshin 2. Venti was having his first rerun, and I wanted to get him so badly, because he's my favorite character in the game. And I went to Starbucks so often, getting Venti coffees there as a way to manifest him, and he was so stubborn. I lost my 50-50. That was my first 50-50 loss. And then I had to go all the way to, like, Soft Pity a second time to get him home at, like, a couple days before his banner ended. The summer patch is coming up soon. Oh yeah, Golden Apple Archipelago. Yes. The Archipelago ones are always really nice. Probably some Sumeru characters, but I do love the Archipelago. Man, I know a lot of people like look back fondly on the 1.6 Archipelago. Like, that was peak Genshin. The 1.6 one. Something about that was just so magical. Having the little Klee lore, little Alice lore, and just having like a genuine like summer vacation type thing. It was just a lot of fun. And there was also a little bit of a preview of Inazuma. That was when Inazuma hadn't yet come out. Man, I'm getting nostalgic thinking about that. Yeah. I probably should get back into Genshin soon if I can. I want to see if I can grab a Kaveh. Because I love baby girl characters, and Kaveh seems very baby girl, he's very fruity and pathetic, and I love that in a man. I don't have all Hytham though, so I can't have like the, I don't know. I feel like they're another one of the things that are just kind of keeping me going with Genshin, honestly. I love just like their odd couple roommate dynamic that they have going on. Beat Thunderbolt Ganon? Oh, is that like a... Is that a Breath of the Wild boss? I still have not played it. Last year's was Kazu Official and Shinyan. True. That was also a really good one. I thought that last year's Archipelago was very cool as well, how every character on that journey kind of got their own little domain, their island, kind of delving into their story and everything. I thought that was really cool. I really liked that. It was, yeah. Oh, Thunder Blight. I misread that. God. Breath of the Wild is on my massive backlog for sure. Yeah. Last Divine Beast. Okay. I don't know what those mean. I will eventually though, I swear. If I started playing Breath of the Wild today, could I possibly be done with it by the time Tears of the Kingdom comes out? Probably not, because it's like next month. Yeah. And if I liked Genshin, I'm certainly gonna like Breath of the Wild, you know, because, yeah, that's... I can reveal one thing about the Nahida quest. You have to be in Liyue's Chasm. Ooh. Interesting. Back to the chasm? I'm intrigued. Anyways, let's hop into the game. We're gonna finish this case and then start the technically second game in the trilogy. Let's do this. I also went back to Strikers today. I started making a little more progress towards my New Game Plus run in Strikers. Yeah. Oh, there's just my Steam menu popping up on there. Yeah. I apparently last time I had played Strikers, I forgot to save. Either that or like I lost like an in-game day's worth of like content, and I had to like redo a couple things that I swore I had done before. So it's very deja vu-y, but I got caught up. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Rise from the ashes. We just started this investigation. Or grandmommy if we're talking about his descendants. Oh. Alright. We were talking to her, yeah. We got learned about the SL9 incident. That was when she and Marshall were demoted, and Bruce Goodman. The three of them were the detectives on that case. And after that case, her and Marshall were kicked off, or like fired as detectives, and I guess Goodman somehow kept being a detective. Yeah. Was it like an I want to refresh my memory. The incident, were nothing but them disposable. Yeah. This big case. The police and prosecutors wanted decisive evidence. Oh yeah, this one. A guy was, executed on fabricated evidence. Yep. Jeez. Yes, Saul Goodman, indeed. I haven't watched any more Better Call Saul, but maybe after stream tonight I might watch an episode or two with my brother. Your PlayStation told you to download Horizon Forbidden West? Ooh, Burning Shores. Oh no. Wait, have you played Horizon Zero Dawn? I need to play that one as well. But yeah, the evidence was fabricated, and someone lost their life for it. And then after that, every detective in the case, demoted and fired. Yep. Marshall. Our cowboy! Our cowboy! Okay. Alright. Is there anything else worth looking at here? I might have missed something there, but we're taking a look. You've played Zero Dawn? Ooh. I will have to eventually. God. So many games to play! Anyways, let's go back to my baby girl's office. Wow, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Where did he go? I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I love that the lawyers do the investigations here, because the detectives suck. I might be getting Forbidden West for your birthday! Ooh, that's exciting. I hope that's what he's doing. Because, our little uwu police chief kinda really laid into him. Be like, oh, you should have been responsible for this investigation. Oh, it's your fault that we weren't able to, like, fix this or whatever. Alright, nobody's here. Probably nothing worth looking at. We have our little gay chest set. Oh, the case files. Yes, I have that for the next time we inevitably look at a photograph during a trial. Yeah, oh yeah, gumshoe. Anything else? Neela has an HP build. Ooh, nice. 982, is that her AEM or her attack? But 46k HP is really nice. Yeah. I should probably try to build a Dendro team properly, but I only have Traveler, Kale, and Yao Yao as Dendro characters, and hopefully soon Kave, but considering that I haven't really been farming Primos lately, I might not. Red surrounding the helpless blue? Yeah, it does seem kind of like a fantasy. Haha. I know there's like that meme that's like, chess is an inherently gay thing. Like, why are you making moves on another man? Think about that, Edgeworth. He hated receiving awards. Aww. I will carve my own path for myself. That's how he's always been. Oh, that's how much she has? Oh, that quest destroyed her. Oh boy. Oh my god. That's wild. There's a new world boss, right? Is there like a new world boss for Baiju and Kabe? I forget. I forget what they, mats they use. Or maybe, I don't think their mats have even been released yet since their characters haven't been released, but yeah. Yeah, she's got huge DPS potential? Yeah, I think, she's often considered like a Bloom support, where like if you're building like a pure Bloom team, if you just stack HP on her, that'll just buff the damage of any Bloom that, that you triggered, regardless of who triggers it. But, she does have pretty like high HP scaling for her personal damage, if I remember correctly. Like, I've even seen some people build Vape Nilu and she's kind of cracked. And you had Zhongli's shield? Oh my god, that's kind of freaky. I can't examine for blood in Edgeworth's room, can I? I don't believe I can. Oh wait, oh, I have this. This little steak. Yummy steak! I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill. No doubt it's all cold and tough by now. No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this. As long as she didn't put any no other organs. Jesus. Alrighty. Oh, receipt. Or not receipt. Like the barcode. Ingredients. Meat. Okay, what type of meat? What type of meat? That's kind of concerning. Rei Chiquita is my favorite. Aw, yes. I remember when I was watching Evangelion, that meme was like really going around. That was also the same time of the Shinji chair meme, and is the reason I painted a picture of the Shinji chair pose. What additives have she used? Oh yeah. It says here, hours of sweat and labor. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, does she mean that literally? Oh, that's foul. Oh boy. Well, are these the only things I can investigate in this? Or look at? Yeah, that is a nasty. Yes, who needs table salt when you can just put sweat on your steak for that flavor? Yummy. Yes, the flesh is so goofy looking. Can I use this anywhere or no? Yeah, I didn't think there'd be any blood in his office unless he slams his table so much and so hard that he, gets, I don't know, blisters or something. But his hands are probably all tough and calloused by now from all the table slapping. Phoenix is too, so, like, they can take a beating. Is Neil eating piece of carrot cake or pumpkin pie? I actually don't know. Would it be, like, a Sumerian-type food that she would be eating? Does she, like, mention, like, any foods in, like, her voice lines? Slammed his hand onto the quill. Oh god, that would hurt. Ouch. Okay. Door. Is this the door to the security room? I'm not sure the doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy— yes, romanticize your life, Mr. Wright. Don't be a party pooper. Security loft.
So that's where Miss Star saw the incident from.
You can probably see quite a lot from up there. Alright. That probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Sky stab him. It looks like a pumpkin pie with a flower on top. Could be a cake. Okay. Where's the security guard?
Apparently he went out to buy coffee from Miss Star.
A woman is a force to be reckoned with. Did she do that so we wouldn't be able to talk to him? Probably. I wouldn't put it past her. And the phone. The phone was dead during the, trial.
I can't hear anything.
Oh yeah, it was dead. That was mentioned in the trial yesterday. You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. The wall.
So this is the famous divider.
It sure helped us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. Ooh, we're saying that when she's standing right here.
The Great Divider, a chip off the old parking block.
It's just a wall. Scientifically speaking. Sweets. She's just like on. And me, with a big sweet tooth. I love sweet things.
This is where the cars leave the lot.
The air on the ground makes it look more like the entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose.
Haha! The theory of relativity.
Okay. One person's right is another person's left, depending on the direction you're facing. Yeah, Einstein. I believe he was German. I might be wrong, but that's so... I don't know. Here I am. I probably sound stupid. The oil drums containing the water. The famous wall and the famous oil drum. Oh my god, Emma. She's so silly. She's similar to Rise. Yeah, you said that, Nilo and Rise, yeah. Alright, Emma. She is like... Maya is already, like, chaotic and, like, likes to just be a little gremlin. Emma is just, like, that times 10, I feel. And, yeah. That Lana Sky must be one strong woman. What, for crap? Because she didn't cry when knocking over an oil drum? Oh yeah, the gate. B block us through here. That's where the visitors park.
So Miss Star climbed over this fence?
Seems so. Well, alright, go ahead and try, Emma. Oh no! It's okay, don't cry. There's a Lunchland Olympics team. Donk. Are any of these, her voice lines are very Rise-like to you? Interesting. She has a coping mechanism for her lines, aww.
That's about as red as a sports car can get.
Yep, it's pretty red, alright. The body was found in Edward's car trunk, and the lock on the trunk was broken too. Huh, why did Miss Sky choose his car? A sedan or a coupe, something like that.
Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things.
Oh my god, he can't drive. Okay. Oh, it's a deal with anger. Oh, wow. She's got some, pent-up anger? Interesting. I guess that makes sense with the academia kind of just, like, putting down the arts and everything, but that her continuing to put on her shows and, like, do all that stuff anyway. He asked his baby girl to drive. Yes! I'll have to, my brain blanked. My brain just died. I love when I get the blue screen brain syndrome sometimes. This rope outlining the body. The victim must have died when the killer— No, we found it was death by a stab wound. He rides a bike. Wait, Phoenix rides a bike everywhere? Oh my god, that's actually amazing. So silly, just this grown-ass man wearing a full suit on his way to work, just pedaling a little bicycle. What a silly man. I love that. A block. I don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Unless there's info I didn't yet get from her. I mean, I showed her a bunch of stuff. What if I show her this back? Oh, I have to give that to him. Okay, never mind. I gotta find him.
Are you a thing?
They're cooperating. They're just putting the past to rest. Okay. Alright, and oh, whoops. I need to find him now. Is he at the police station, probably? It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. Just like a kid at an amusement park. Yeah, she's having the time of her life, despite the fact that her sister has been accused of murder. This is like experience for her. The Blue Badger, hi! He's still dancing? Aww. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing! Speaking of dancing, where's Gumshoe? Oh, they've been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? No! Don't kill him! I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. No! That does not mean you can... We've already found one dead body here today. We don't need another. Well, we found 2 dead bodies, technically. We don't need a 3rd. I'm in. Hello, Kyle. Welcome. How are you doing? Remembered about... Yes, our spiky boy Nick riding his bike. That I'm just gonna go back and forth between a bunch of places then, just to picture that more often. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. They're probably in hiding. This dude with the pompadour here. Are they still joking around? You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was. Okay. Came just in time for Emma to attempt to dissect the mascot. Yes, indeed. She's doing it for science. Maybe once the Blue Badger finally kicks it, they'll donate his body to science and she can thoroughly examine him. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Yeah, it's probably just a lot of talking. Police sketches are drawn to make the individuals seem more non-human looking. Oh, wow. That's quite unsettling, actually. I guess if they really, you know, if they're going after a suspect that they think is... Why they look so uncanny. Ooh, wow. It reminds me. This old video of some guy, you might have seen this, but I think every time I think of a police sketch, I think of this newscaster. It's like this old video of this newscaster laughing at a really bad police sketch on the air. Hold up, I have to pull this up. It's so good. Little internet sidebar. This video makes me lose my mind so much. It's so stupid. It's so goofy. No, I don't care. Ads, go away. No, I don't want to help you.
Now, this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think, yeah, I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
Look at this. He's just like, oh my god.
Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsweania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point.
He's got a chin.
Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall.
He's trying so hard not to laugh.
Get a good look for yourself. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy. Thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So, here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa.
It's uncanny, Lisa.
The guy on the left is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail. And I say give that sketch artist a raise.
This wouldn't be so funny, except it's a real sketch.
Go away. Why is there another video recommendation? But yeah, I think of that every time I think of police sketches. Yes. Yeah, that definitely assisted in his arrest for sure. For sure. Yeah, anyways. No idea. Why? Well, they're designed after a panda. Oh yeah, police cars are black and white because of pandas. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind asking how you came up with that theory? That's when I went on a school trip, and you saw pandas. Looks like I drew that. Honestly, same. I can't draw very well at all. I would probably draw something like that too. Alright. Oh yeah, the officers, they're just being goofy. Campaign. The banner here is announcing the crime fighting campaign. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. Oh yeah, home fingerprinting sets. Can I like go in the station? Oh, new place. Oh my god. It's a cowboy office. What's in the decor in this place? You know why, Phoenix. Come on.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
Yeah, if you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert, partner. But I want to know if this is a guard station. Where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Oh, is that who he was devoted to as a guard? Well, let's snoop. Let's make like a dog and snoop.
Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like, aw, prickly.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
Aw, it's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
I love that we got like brief like sad music there. Security guard uniforms. Yeah, very accurate security guard uniform.
Leather jacket, leather pants.
Lots of leather. A poncho, a poochie, a poochie. It's a poncho. But I'll keep that information to myself. Yeah, let her make a fool of herself, Phoenix. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room in here. Ooh, can we snoop some more? It says recording. Ooh. Texas. Yes, very cowboy type decor. Just a wooden plaque that says Texas. I haven't actually gotten this far, so this is new for you. Ooh, interesting. Alright.
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something. Oh, jeez. What if you, like, step in it? Oh, no. Emma, are you gonna step in it?
Maybe someone's trying to catch a wild bull here, but the lasso missed.
You'll get shot for that in Texas. You sure have an active imagination. The door. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in.
I mean, why did they just let us into the station here? You thought it'd be open? We need someone's permission. Where's Jakey? Where's Jakey boy? Where's our cowboy?
The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
As a born Texan, I can confirm. Is this, would you say this is very Texas core, Chris? Alright. The coffee has been consumed. It's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
It'd be more of a yeah! What noise would you make if you pricked yourself? I'd probably be like, ah! I tend to make very loud, sharp noises whenever I get poked. Americans in Japanese games are really buff with the American flag. Shorts are just cowboys. Yep, very true. Is that everything I can investigate here? Oh, wait, I can also check for blood. Can I look for blood? There's no blood here. Okay. Can't go into the room. Alright, let's head out. Texas core to the max. I'd screech. Alrighty. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Who's that? 1 steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Hi, Gumshoe. We do have a steak lunch, but we're not supposed to give it to you. We're supposed to give it to our cowboy, but I'd rather give it to you, Gumshoe. The people in chairs. Oh, like Wally? Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Aw, look, we made him sad. Can we just tell Jake to go get one from Angel herself? I want to give this one to Gumshoe. Aww, I feel bad. Look at him. He's doing like the sad puppy dog eyes. Why can't we give it to him? Although if it's made with unspecified meat and sweat, maybe he doesn't want to eat this. Maybe, like, I should go treat him to like an actual nice steak dinner. Maybe after the case is closed. I'll reward him, because he's a good boy. Yeah, his little eyes are making me sad. Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal, now we just need evidence. The criminal, you mean... You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? Who was the perpetrator there? Do we have any... Although, Ulu Chief mentioned a suspect for that. That they had a suspect, but he wouldn't name him. So I guess we're gonna find out. That man is poor as hell. I'll take what I can get. Yeah, he'll take what he can get. But I want to treat him, because he's a good boy. Here I am treating him like an actual dog, because he's a good boy who gets some nice juicy steak. He is just, yeah. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Who is it? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Oh, I want to give it to him. Want to know more? Head on to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. I hope it's not Edgeworth. I don't think it is, but... Huh. No? Let's go. Do I have to go to the law office first and then... Alright, let's bike on over to the detention center. I want to take him on a date. Honestly, mood. I want to treat him real nice.
Still, I do feel better about things. A little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
What if it's Marshall? Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will get confusing. Wheen! What if it is Marshall? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh, this bozo. This bozo. Oh, hi! Greetings, sir!
Wait, I know who you are.
Meekins! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. The bozo himself! The goofy lad!
Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm just a little lost patrolman like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver—
No, he's being held here. This man is too goofy and silly to murder. Yeah. Yeah, how could this... He seems too incompetent to murder anybody, you know? On any other day, that would be an insult, but today, I think that works in his favor. I didn't bring up water. I'll get it eventually. I did just drink a big, coffee. He is, you, Officer Meekins? He's too meek, true. Jesus, dude. Perpetrator Office Meekins reporting, sir! Jesus. Do you have to speak through that thing? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. First, you gotta see the badge. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir! Laugh at me, sir! Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. No. What, do you want one of these bad boys? Do you want to be a lawyer? I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a Oh, it's not like that, dude. She's like 16. Nowhere, I'm alone, all alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Okay. The badges on her, they don't match, dude. Yeah. Well, let's chat. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Officer, sir. Sir! Yeah, you don't have to yell, buddy. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
And it looks like that guard is Jake Marshall.
Yeah, why did they let him keep that? We can hear him just fine.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Every time he says, sir, take a shot, I'd probably be dead by now. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. What if he did it? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person! Yeah! Oh my god. What was that? What was that? What just happened? We love a little inconsistency. Yeah, you're gonna get alcohol poisoning at this rate with that, yeah.
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. When I came to, I was here, in the detention center. Jeez. Least goofy Ace Attorney character, very true. Yeah, why do you have a bandaged hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Oh. True, yeah, she has one on her right hand and he has one on his left hand. Interesting.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir! Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! Dude. You have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir! Label me the victim! Yeah, you're alive, buddy, and you've been arrested. Oh, yes. Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. God, I feel like I'm starting to give him like a Mickey Mouse voice. Yes, he has the puppy dog eyes. He just learned that from Gumshoe just now. Aww. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. I guess I'm just doing Mickey Mouse now.
So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir! None! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir! Okay. No intention of killing him. You began to play Cyberpunk 2077! Ooh! That is another one on my massive list of games to play. Yeah, how did you hurt your hand? Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir,
Don't you think you should just confess?
But but there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, Oh, so he had the knife originally. Was Goodman the one stealing from the, evidence room then? 'Cause why would he be in the evidence room? Was he the one that tried to steal the knife? Interesting. Imagine Nick just batting his eyelashes with this. Oh, yes! Yeah, he's got that's his secret weapon he can deploy in court when all else fails. If he is at the end of his rope with nothing else to go on, he can do like the Puss in Boots, like wide-eyed, like little baby face and get everybody to sympathize with him. Oh, he should teach his clients that too, that little trick. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. He was unconscious. And when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. He had disappeared? Oh, you were all alone. Was that... He's found in there alone, but they claimed the body was found in the evidence room. I mean, I'm sure if he woke up in the evidence room, if the body was discovered before then, like, he would have been awakened or taken out of there somewhere. So, did Bruce go back to the evidence room or something? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? Cyberpunk actually runs good now? Ooh, nice. Cool. Was it like really glitchy before? The victim's body disappeared? Yeah. How would the body disappear unless it was carried out somehow by like by an accomplice, but that's kind of weird. Steak. This is not for you. Yes, ask Edgeworth about this thick, juicy meat. Yeah. The knife. Do you know anything about this? I'm scared of knives, sir! It's okay, I just want to take a look at it. Oh, that's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled! I reached a state of both regret and satisfaction in Honkai. Oh no, Bet! How are you doing? How's it going? Worst launch of a major game? Oh no! Was it, like, worse than Scarlet Violet in terms of just, like, bugginess? Oh no.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he has been through a lot. That's probably the knife that was pointed at him. Would the other knife give the same reaction, or no? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Much which the game literally didn't work. Oh no! The ID.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
My head was a blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. He was also found in the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah. Was somebody else dressed like him? He was found in the parking lot and in the evidence room. Was somebody dressed as him, posing as him or something? Well, 40 times on Senti's advanced, and someone tells you, oh, it doesn't give you till 100 pulls. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not guaranteed until 100. Yeah. But you also got 10 rank up stamps. And prior, nice, nice. The PS4 and Xbox One versions ran like a PS1 game. Oh no, oh no. That's awful. How did they even release that game when it was like, had that many issues? You remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing! Okay. What is it about this ID card? What do you remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrol man. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. Just go for double S Senti on her next 3 months? That sounds like a good idea. I think our rank ups are pretty good. I think I don't remember what they do. I think one of them boosts team crit damage during her ult, which is nice. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious, because you hadn't seen him. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you! So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! Well, was this an imposter? Sus.
What?
Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and licked at him! Okay. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you! My father's words, sir!
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. An imposter indeed, Amogus. Yes, indeed. Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? Let's look at what we know.
Amogus.
Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, who we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. True. Maybe it was an imposter.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
And that's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. But didn't they say there was another body was found? But where was it? I don't know. That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here?
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Can we watch the security footage? You don't remember the events clearly? No, but their video footage. Let's watch it. From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there. It's me. It's on the tape. Alrighty.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I fell over my badge. I don't deserve it. Okay. Well, can we actually go watch that now? Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to come here. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's the blue badger. Oh, wait, oh, this guy too.
You're sure this is all? You know what it means if there's anything missing?
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, under his seat cushion. Okay, checking everything.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
I hate the one-hit obliterator. Oh no, is that another thing in Breath of the Wild? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered.
Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh ho ho! Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Okay. Alright, first, I need to show him the badge, as always. Could you take a look at this?
Sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find the guy who couldn't seem to sit still out there, the busy one.
Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? His theme song. It's kind of unsettling. It's a main DLC weapon, used once for the first quest in the DLC. Oh no. You kill enemies in one hit, but they also kill you. Ooh, interesting. So that could be used for like if you're doing like a survival type challenge or something. Either him or the blue badger. Well, let's talk. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, we're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
Do you mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it?
And yet he still won the King of Prosecutors Award, so...
And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
Ugh, jump scare.
Alleging he was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
I didn't fix it. Yeah, we just proved that he was doing bad shit.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
That old bag of bones, yeah. That man is a jump scare. He like looks like the Scream painting, but not screaming. Just like with that old sunken face type thing. Are they trying to disbar him or something?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf, I mean.
They are being prosecutors, I assume. Okay, he's talking about the one in the garage.
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
Sounds like Heaven and Home Mel in DNC 5. Oh, what, you mean the weapon thingy? Interesting. What evidence is this?
Now, Righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway, because you're full of shit.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But, you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief out of detectives' traps shut.
Oh, here's the one you were picking on earlier?
Huh? You saw that?
Okay, what did you want him to do? I say we can kind of discreetly ask him. Alright, we probably won't be able to, but... Hey, buddy. Sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Everything dies in one hit, but you die too. Ooh. Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Oh, what's this? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's definitely gonna be important. If you say it's not important, it certainly is. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date is February 22nd? That's the day of the murder! A half-written document dated 2/21. Can only be... Alright, it can only be submitted to the chief of police, but I don't want to give that to him. I don't want to give it to this bozo. Can I just, like, look at it, though? Okay. ID 59. ID... Oh, that's his ID number. Why is the 9 scratched out? Or is his ID number 589? Did he, like, mess up the order? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that wasn't the right order, then. But... Oh, hell in hell. Enemies have 600% more HP? Oh my god, that's actually ridiculous. I don't want to show this to him, but I guess if it advances the story, I'll do it. Actually, no. I want to go to the crime scene. Oh, no, not the parking lot. No! I'm going in the wrong order! Guard station. This is where we want to go. Well, can we look at the footage, or do I actually have to show that to him? Maybe I do need to show that to him. Alright, fine, I will. I will show it to the stupid man. Here, take a look at this. Oh, Sorny, could you look at this? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. I can't show him anything? The guy who can't sit still? Alright, he won't react to anything, right? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's see. Does he know anything about this, maybe? Nope. Okay. Alrighty. Where is Detective Jake Marshall? Where is the cowboy? Where's the cowboy? I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Nothing new from her, yeah. Is there any blood outside here? Probably not, but okay. Are they talking about anything different? Answer me! How many fingers do you see? Uh-oh. Oh, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near- Huh? Oh. Vision test? Okay. Yes, they do make a good pair indeed. Little badger man. Where'd Gumshoe go? Gumshoe and Marshall. We need to go into the crime scene. But we need someone's permission to go in here. And we also want to look at the video footage. But we can't do that yet. And I did check for blood, but there was nothing there. Wait, I did do that, right? I think I did. Yeah. Is there anywhere else I can go from here? Or... No? I really can't show him anything, can I? Yeah. Everything that I show him is gonna be like that. Oh, I didn't realize I don't have to, like, just use my keyboard. I can actually use my mouse. Huh. Who would have thought? he be interested in meat? No? Huh. Alright. Then where do we go? Is there anything else from you? Do you know about the blue badger? Nope. Huh. This probably doesn't mean anything to him. Alright. Now where to? The mystery of the victim. How could you be killed in 2 places simultaneously? Yeah, we need to get into the evidence room. Yeah, it would be nice to her. We need to get into the evidence room. But yeah, this.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair this past December.
Where is he?
There was that business with him not reading the officer's report.
And about the killing at the police department. This man. Someone doesn't like him, and I think it's him! Huh. Huh. Then where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? There is nothing here. No more snooping. We do have his little mascot with his, the mascot and the ascot. Wendy old bag! Yeah, this. Her. Oh boy, but where do we go? Where do we go from here? Oh my god, I can really just use this. I was really just using my keyboard the whole time. I didn't even know I could just drag this. That's nice. That's good to know. I'm learning something new today. There's no additional blood here. We did find the blood by the car, but that was it, right? Yeah, we found this already. Is there any on the other side? No? Alright. But yeah, we found that already. Huh. Alright.
I've been everywhere. I need to get into the crime scene. I need permission to go here. I want to snoop.
I am at a loss. Yes, call me 7 lines arranged in different positions because I am at a loss.
Where do we go?
Yeah, we need to get into here and we need to watch the video footage, but we need permission and probably has something to do with Jake Marshall. Where is he? And I also have his steak. Yeah, this. Yeah, where is he? Where is he? I've been everywhere. Unless there's like something that I missed somewhere? Like some little background thing? Yeah, we talked to him about everything. Yeah. There wasn't anything else I could talk to, Gaunt about, right? Or Gant. Oh! God damn it. Yeah.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Is he gonna do that uncomfortably long stare? No, Righto. I love the uncomfortably long stares. Like, yeah. Man, it's always so easy. Like, once I figure out why I'm, like, stuck somewhere, as soon as I figure it out, I just want to, like, bang my head against a wall.
No, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate at all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50 no problem.
So can I have $50?
So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this.
This is detective's ID.
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Alrighty.
You'll just run along and do your best.
Okay. What's the ID number on this one? Or is it just like a generic one? You look like you can Zeus. You know what? That makes sense.
Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
Oh no, she's copying Meekins. Well, let's go. I also want to check, can we look at the ID number? Oh no, it's not in my inventory, okay. The guest ID, alright. Well, let's go. Okay, can we go? The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gant.
Is it Gant or Gaunt?
Let's just walk in.
Yeah, you probably gotta swipe it. Oh, the card reader's turned off. Oh my god. Huh. There he is! Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina sky so gray? We got a steak for you, buddy. Officer Marshall, yes, Cowboy Baby's here. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw, yeah. You've never heard the word yeehaw? I guess if this is Japanifornia. Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Beep. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tagging with you hombres. Well, we have a steak for you. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Alright. You said no mind to tangle with us hombres. Well, I do have this for you, though. So maybe you'll want to speak after you eat something? Because you're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickers. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. Yes, the smell of dead cattle reminds me of Texas. He's mentioned this before. How many times has he said they'll shoot you for that in Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Miss Starr?
What's this? What? Oh no, was he insulted by this? A filet steak lunch. I see. I see!
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Okay. Alright, Bambina, you win. Alright, he's eating. He'll talk now, yay! Alrighty. Before I do that, I'm gonna go get my water and go to the bathroom since I feel like I need to hydrate my throat now. So I will be back. Listen to this cowboy music. What do you mean? Reminds me of Texas. Alright. I'm back, cowboys. Alright, let's do this. Alright. First I gotta show him this. Sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place that much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted is their shooting hand. Yeah. Yeah, huh? But this and that and this are two different things entirely. Okay. I'm lost. We need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Well, I showed him the steak. That made him want to talk, so let's do that.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. Oops. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Uh-oh. Were you slacking off? Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from a detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you see? Yeah, he doesn't care.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. You named your car Zippy? No, I don't think it was a horse. No. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. Well, you probably need to see if something's going down, you know? The security camera system? Well, yeah, if something bad is happening, maybe you can go, like, stop it in the act, you know? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak into next to your steak, you know? Alright.
Miss Starr told us something.
Zippy is definitely like a 1998 Toyota. Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SO9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? You've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Ooh. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Oh. Huh. The evidence Oh yeah, the evidence was going to be transferred. Was that what good? Well, yeah, the knife was scheduled for an evidence transferal. And maybe Goodman wanted to get it before it was transferred? Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the security system.
I know maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen!
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. The ones that Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman? Are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. Oh my god. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Plus the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh, can we see? Okay. So this is the ID card records. 420, nice. 777, that's probably like, that might be the generic like guest one or something. Then something, this one, and this one. 514, that's Bruce's number. And then whatever's underneath there. You've seen that before. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that. I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
There's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Yeah, could you explain the whole transferal thing? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here until the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. I wish I could see what the other numbers on that log were. I'm guessing. Well, this one was on it. 514. This one was listed. Maybe the one after that was Meekins' ID. Since he went in there when Goodman was already there. I don't know. Was this is there a duplicate of this ID somewhere? And I wish I could see what the number is on the guest card. BRB, no worries, no worries. Alright, I don't have anything else I can show him, I guess, but... Sure, it's back in the WoW list. Oh yeah, this. I guess there's nothing really else I can show him. So let's go in the room. Ooh. Why does this feel like a morgue? It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and there it is! Exactly what I was thinking.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry, your steak's gone, buddy. Oh, hello? Did I get punched? What just happened? Oh, she punched him. Oh no. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? How'd she reach? Gumshoe's probably like almost said something else instead of Gumshoe. He's probably really tall. Did she just like jump up and smack him?
Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man?
Okay, yeah, I got permission to come in here, yeah. Yeah, that's true. So, Chief of Police, Gent. Loan anyone $50? Yes! Go get your steak, buddy! Yeah! Yeah, take advantage of that, buddy! Hold him to his word. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. I'm gonna get my $50 and have a nice steak dinner. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence from floor plans, scene of the stabbing. Okay. Boss for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for a day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's finding to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, oh, he got kicked out! Oh, I'm adamant though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here? Of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Huh. I guess they all have a unique code then. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
We're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. See, I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. Yeah, that case, the SL9 incident, of course. Oh, was he a prosecutor on it? Huh. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already. Aw, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Oh yeah, your fingerprint. Are they fingerprint codes? Okay. Okay. So the only locker we can open is our own. Was, I guess Goodman, the knife was in Goodman's locker since he was working on that case. They look like normal lockers. These are the latest trick model. There's a trick to these handles, see? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shot. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know a thing about the fingerprint locks. Okay. Hey Gumshoe. Have seen this? Here's my attorney's badge. You show that to me every time we meet, pal. Come on, it's a little running gag we have going on. We have a little running gag. Well, you have the ID card now. Anything else worth? Well, let's examine the place. There's something oh, yeah. There's something sticking out of there. A shirt. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves the evidence hanging out a lot too. Aww, he's a little scatterbrained, but I love him anyway. Aww. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, Belle. What's this? This big pile of junk. A car door. Oh, wait! The guy that... No, Edgeworth's car had all the doors, right? Because this is a red, thing. What's one of those rare, those human profiles for range testing? He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. A fishing rod. Some bulky equipment. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal Oh, Edgeworth, he's just getting beat from all sides today. I never did get around to using it. Oh, the metal detector! Yes, the metal detector! The one that led to the solving of the case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Yeah! That feels like it was ages ago. Huh, what's this? Some kind of remote controller? That's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or... Oh, okay. For checking for bugs, I see. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. I feel like my Gumshoe accent is starting to become a little more... slip into the more, like, Italian mafia type accent. I don't know. I gotta keep it New York.
This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
Yeah, I don't know about the dreams. Maybe more like nightmares. Did you really think it would open? Hey, pal. Our security is high-tech around here. Okay. Let's see, what's over here? Ooh, bloody handprint. Blood. Do I have to scan for it?
It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. What are there other— Yes, we can check for that. I just want to investigate everything first.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? Aw, there you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case, the SL9. See the sticker on the pieces there? Another piece of SL9. Let's look at it. I wonder what shape the pieces were in before it broke. Yeah, let's put it back together. Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Okay. Looks like the bottom. just like me. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna let him live down that April-May moment. Alright, solving a puzzle. Putting a thing together. Can I, alright. I'm looking for something with, like, the jagged edges like that. That matches that. This? Huh. No, I didn't mean to do that. It looks like this one. Let's rotate it. Oh, no. No! Rotate. You know, I probably should just stick to the keyboard. That's what I'm used to. Rotate. Yes, rotate. E. Rotate D. Looks like this is it. There. Okay, maybe not. This one? Oh yeah, this one looks more like it. Alright. Alright, this one looks like that's where it goes. Alright. And there's a blood splatter on it. Okay. There's a big chunk, like, sticking down here. Okay. With a flat edge. Yeah. Maybe this... Oh, okay. Cool. Some sort of vase, it seems. Okay. Some sort of, huh. There's a piece missing still. What is this? I cannot tell.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that out far too in the 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Oh, it's so frustrating. A puzzle with a missing piece. That's always the worst. That's happened to me in the past where I get so... I love doing jigsaw puzzles, but whenever you're so close to the end and you're missing just like 1 or 2 pieces, that's the worst. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's awful. It's like I put in all those hours and I can't even finish it. They're probably missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Was another handle on like the missing side?
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Alright, a piece is missing and those look like bloodstains. But those look kind of old. It's more concerning when it's evidence to a crime. True, yeah, much more concerning there. Alright.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
The locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprints. Okay. Is there anything in it? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. Because... man's is gone. A glove. Another SL9 evidence piece. Was he taking all the SL9 evidence out, I guess?
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe No! There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. Well, you kind of are, but, that's evidence from the case, you know? Alright. How many pieces of evidence are there from it?
What's a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow.
Oh, he used this to make the blue badger, didn't he? Aww, the birthplace of the blue badger. Oh, Gumshoe's a proud mother. Well, you might say this is my studio. Oh my god, did he build this thing in here? Alright. Alright, anything else of interest? Oh yeah, these. We'll put the pieces together, makes a jar. Why are some of the pieces missing? He seems unstable. Any other things worth investigating, or is it blood spraying time? Mama Gummy, yes! Proud single mom, Gumshoe. I would gladly be a housewife to take care of the blue badger for him. Alright, I think it's spraying time. First can I like examine these quickly? Oh yeah, this.
Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here.
Looks like blood. Do you think, did the blood get on it when it was stabbed? Looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. Okay. So that blood's from the incident. Alright. Oh, I could just drag it like this. I literally didn't even know that. Oh, there's a hole in the middle.
Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom.
That's what Phoenix is here for! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I wonder which side is up.
Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar?
At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right?
Yeah, there's nothing else in there. Alright. I can't... Okay, I can just get a close-up of that. Nothing to, like, inspect there. The floor plans. Okay. And the glove. We've got the SL9 tag. SL911. Another piece of evidence from the case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
What do you mean by that? Yeah. Lots of words rhyme with that.
Do you challenge me?
Alright. Is that the only thing I can examine on that? Yeah, 911. Oh, I see that, yeah. 911. You're right, wait, oh yeah. SL911. Yep, that is what it says. Alright, I think that's the only thing I can look at on here. Alright, it's spraying time. We're gonna spray all over the place. Okay. Okay, I guess I need to... Okay. Let's examine this one.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What? What's the matter, detective? Oh, that's your locker. Uh-oh, maybe in the little altercation that happened, he just like fell against the locker.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? Alrighty. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. Yeah. Okay. Any other... maybe here? On the ground? Ooh! Oh, there's a big puddle there. Is that where the bleeding out happened? That must have been one massive pool of blood. His opinion. Pale blue blood. Oh boy. Gumshoe. Maybe Detective Goodman? Was actually an alien? Oh my god.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Okay. Any others? Whee! On the glove, maybe? On the... Any other? Over here, mayhaps? Oh! This looks like a left handprint now. I mean, I'm assuming that's a thumb over there. Oops. Clicked out of the game window. There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. Can't believe Gumshoe's ACAB. Yes. Yes. He could make a career change, I think. I think he would thrive more in a more heartwarming career. That might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Good idea. Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Okay. Can, like, someone her age, like, buy that stuff, like, legally? Is that all? Or is there any... That was the other, like, one thing that kind of, like, stood out here. That might be it. I don't know where else there could be blood. We got the two handprints and then the big puddle on the floor. Is that it? Do I have that listed in here or no? Oh, they're all marked here. So we have 3 spots of blood. She probably got to get it with Lana's card. That would make sense. Yeah. Using your sister's credit card. Alright. I believe that's everything. I don't think there is any other blood. Oh my god, I keep clicking outside of the game window. I don't know what else there could be. There's probably is something there that I missed, honestly. He probably won't react to anything I show him, like... Oops. Yeah. Is there something else there that I possibly missed? Yeah, didn't think this. Oops. Just, I guess, one last sweep just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh no, I didn't mean to present that. If I say a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Okay. I meant to use it if I can. Oh. Yeah. Just one more little sleep through of everything, but... Whee! Not in that room. Yes, the cowboy, the ID. Ooh, yeah, the number on the was on that sheet. True, true. Since he is the guard, mayhaps. Alright, yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything else here. Just wanted to double check. Let's see. Do you know anything about this ID number, partner? Oh, there we go. There we go.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
This is going into the room, right? Not going out? Because I see this number's on twice. The 498 number's on twice. One at 450 and one at 514. So... you only scan it to go in. So this person came in twice. I'm assuming that's what it means. Yeah. Otherwise, every number would be there twice. So this one was scanned twice. We used a 514 right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the whole world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
What did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, I entered the room and he asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card, and then he pointed out a knife! This is my ID card! If he had his ID card, then... was the other person... did he, like, use it to open the door and then hand it off to somebody else before going in? And that's how the ID card... did he, like, hand it to the other person? The other Bruce? Who was then at the prosecutor's place? But that's a bit of a distance between the prosecutor's office and the police station. Unless that ID card was planted at the scene of the crime later. Planted at the prosecutor's office later. So maybe it was scanned and then kept outside. Huh. Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID record. Alright, thank you. Thank you, buddy. I've got an idea. I should show this list to other people with IDs. Oh yeah. So you can see who actually went in here. One of these is probably Meekins. Bruce Goodman. Aha. Let's fill these in. Alright. Hey, Gumshoe, what's your ID number? Do you even know your ID number, Gumshoe? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. Oh, it was Goodman. Oh, I clicked too fast. Whoop. Hello? What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it? Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, he came in here. The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. How does he have an ID for this kind of stuff when I don't? Okay. Interesting. Edgy boy, why would he come in here? Was he a prosecutor on the, this case? So he came in at 440. And then went to the prosecutor's office. I guess he was here getting his award, and then checked into the parking garage at 5:12. Okay. Anything else? Nope. All right. I guess we'll go to Meekins. I'm assuming that's the 498 number is gonna be him. Mr. Meekins. Oh, I can't show it to him? What? Bro, do you not even know your own You say you went into the room. How did you get in there? How did you get in there if you didn't scan an ID? You absolute ding-dong. Dude's so incompetent. Yeah, oh yes, yeah, why does Gumshoe know Edgeworth's number? Interesting. I guess they really are good pals, huh? Okay. Well, maybe, our Ulu chief? Oh, he's gone. Of course the fucker's gone. Wait, what if I talk to you? No, it's not gonna be anything different. Sorry, you had to see that, yeah. Nothing new there. Oh yeah, the missing item report. What if Miles took something from the evidence room and that's why he was filing the missing report? Although, I don't know. When did he start making that? I mean, it was the day of the incident. But at what time did he start making it? Like, they found it at his desk though, right? So it had to have been before then. Huh. Okay. And then this. Yeah, just the date, not the... Okay. Alrighty. Well. Would Angel know ID numbers? If she's still here? Okay, no? Alright. Is Edgeworth in his office, maybe? Is Edgy Boy? No! Where is he? Edgy Boy! Aww. Well, he's not here. Aww. I wanted to see his face! Alright. I can't believe this- I can't show this guy anything. I can't believe I can't show him this stupid thing. The ID list. How did he get in the room? Did he not scan an ID? Was the door open? Did he just, like, walk in there? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I see he has the ID around his neck. Could I just, like, peek at it or something? Where do I go next? Any new dialogue? Ooh, wait. Ooh. Maybe. Nope. He's not gonna respond to anything, is he? He's really not gonna respond to anything. Because he's a ding-dong knucklehead. Oops. Oh boy! Alright, where do I go now? Unless there's blood to be found here. Probably not. There's not gonna be any here. Whee! I'll spray the man that's always there. Alright. Yeah. Any blood out in here, mayhaps? Probably not. Unless there's something I missed in the evidence room. Whee! Huh. Yep, we're just cleaning the bulletproof glass. Yeah. Yeah. We're giving the janitor a break here. Oh yeah, he doesn't have anything to say about that. Okay. Is there any blood? I checked for blood out here already, right? Yeah. Or did I even spray? I mean, I whipped it out here, but I don't know if I sprayed anything. Just want to double check. Is there any... Oh, no, I want to use this thing! Oh, can I not spray here? Oh, I can. Alright, oh yeah. Nothing here. Yeah, we're just spraying all over the cowboy stuff. Okay. Then where do we go from here? Maybe Gumshoe has more? Ooh, that's a good point. I always forget that that can happen. Or sometimes I do. Mayhaps he does. Man. He doesn't. Do you know any of the other ID numbers or no? Well, we got the Edgeworth one, yeah. Yeah, we got the Edgeworth ID number. Or do I have to talk to him first and then... Okay, no. Anything else? Bluey? Oh, no, that's not Bluey. The blue badger. Arch. Is dancing proudly. Lots of people coming and going after the ceremony. So they took him away. Oh, my screen just blacked out. Okay, cool. Alright. I believe this is saving the file. Yeah. His stream's still live. I'm sorry. This happens all the time. I love it. I love when this happens. Let me just check. God. Why does this always happen? OBS, why does OBS hate me? Why does OBS hate me? We can still see it? Okay. Looks like I can save from there. Alright. Now I just gotta wait for my screen to unfreeze. I mean, if it's still working for... If it's still showing up for you guys, that's good. It's just... My screen is frozen on my end. Like, my monitor with the game is frozen, and my laptop, my laptop screen is just completely black. Why? Normally, both screens go black when this happens. Okay, my headphones are beeping. Trying to open Task Manager and it's not working. Yes, I love when this happens. I mean, this happens pretty semi-regularly anyways, which is really booty cheeks, but it always happens when I feel like it always happens when I stream this game recently. I don't know why. I do not know why. Okay, wait, I think we're back. I think we're back. Okay, we are back. Alright, that was weird. That was very weird. OBS just hates lawyers. It's true, yeah, that's not cool, that's not cool. Anyways, anybody here? They said it was shameful or something like that. Oh yeah, the badger. Shameful! I toiled night and day. I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. Okay. So he was moved. Anything else? Oh yeah, Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. That Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why did the evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends on that case. Okay, there we go. That was a bloody, violent case. Violent, so was it murder? A serial killing, ooh. Well, we gotta know if it's connected to this case beat. That the killer made mistakes, and Mr. Edgeworth built this case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right into the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about the forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker. Oh, that's Phoenix speaking. Hey, pal, look at the time. What's up, buddy? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Oh, can I talk to him again? I'm gonna go give them my report for the day. What's it on this flyer? This restaurant flyer?
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
One that says nothing but no problems? Oh my god. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Aw, who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Aw. I'm off, pal. Later. Okay. Edgy boy. Let's see what Edgy boy has to say. Let's head on out. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the parking lot. And to his office. Hey babes. Oh, you? Are you Edgeworth's personal butler now? Guests, my apologies. It's you, bellboy. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Aw, he's brooding.
Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service. Hotel tea service.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side. Aww.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I really think this whole thing is just taking a toll on him.
Alright. Hey, baby girl, let's chat. Hey. First. We got matching badges. Right. Please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? Well, can we talk about our badge? Can we discuss our matching badges?
I just told you no in a very polite manner.
Aw. Alright. This ID list. As I was saying, Whoa, he's giving me the death glare. What's this? He spoke in a single exclamation point. What's this? A record of ID usage? Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
Why? Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. Oh, he's doing the little tappy thing. I was asked to go by Chief Gent, no less. He's been set up somehow, huh? Chief of Police probably wants him gone. AI-16? Okay, that's a different case. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Okay. Let's make a note of that. Brought back to his office by Gant's request. Interesting. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Well, can we chat? Like old friends? How'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You're lucky this time, again. He's been accused of that before. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago, the SL9. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by Chief of Police Gant. I do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? Oh, he's being dramatic again. All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Jeez. Why are you so dramatic? What's, is there anything worth noting here? AI-16. Alright. What's that got to do with anything? It's a different case.
That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case.
I don't know. Every time someone says something has nothing to do with case, it definitely has something to do with the case. True. Very true. Okay, anything else we want to show him? Do you want to know anything about this or no? Right, please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. Alright. Anything else? I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Oh no! Man. Yeah. Yeah. I made you remember the most traumatic experience of your life. Can we kiss now? Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. What happened? Allegations of forgery in that case. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago then. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation? And how'd he get promoted?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have used— ooh, what's this?
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
Ooh, it's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Aw, he's helping us out. Aw, Edgeworth, I'm really touched at this kind gesture. No need to thank me. No time for thanks. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. Yeah, give them to Gumshoe, but I'm more special than Gumshoe, right? Okay, from comparison to fingerprint on file. Okay.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
I do seem to— the suspicious handprints. Yes, the bloody handprints. Alright.
Bye-bye, babe. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your tea.
Can we actually have tea at some point, though? Have a little tea date. Oh, Angel's gone. Okay, back to the evidence room. And, oh, Marshall's gone too. Alrighty. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Alright, let's use our secret weapon. A finger.
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Go with the middle finger just to be silly. I mean, I'm sure the boldest one. The thumb is probably gonna be it, unless it got the thumb like sideways. Although I know you have to get like all sides of the fingerprint. What happens if I pick the middle finger? Hello? I didn't even click anything. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. Okay. I wanted to be silly and pick the middle finger, but I don't know. I didn't even click anything.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that? Okay, we do that. Looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Okay. Alright.
Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
Okay. Might take some getting used to, but we can do it.
It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
You did it! You found one!
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Yeah, it's like very, like, flat. We're out of luck, unless they were wearing gloves at the time.
Yeah, the person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Oh no, we've been wasting our time.
That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Look again at the locker. Looking at the locker door again closely.
I see there's another print down here. Fingerprints outside bloody handprint as well. Alright. Let's do this one. Alright. Dusty. Ooh! We're actually getting something this time. Was this the person not wearing gloves then? The one that didn't have blood then? The not bloody handprint. Alrighty. Okay. Interesting. Well, we have a handprint, or a fingerprint. Oh, there's still some edges over here. Okay. Anything at the bottom here? Do I still have to go at the top, maybe? Get it in more solidly. I guess I gotta make the whole thing, like, solid. Or mostly, at least. Alright. In the middle there. Alright.
A print so clear it's dazzling.
Alright.
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So, we're not done yet?
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
True.
Okay. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth, and point out the person you think left these prints.
Alrighty. Compare the prints.
The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Gumshoe, because this is his locker, right? It's Gumshoe! Yeah! Because he said this was his locker, too.
Uh-huh. So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this.
So what? Look. Guess probably was that because I was thinking, so what?
So he came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes he hit, sometimes he missed. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Alright. There was another, yeah, there was another handprint there. Did this one have gloves on too, or no? Could the person have had maybe one, but maybe would have had only one glove on, unless this belonged to a different person? Well, I guess we'll find out. Check for prints. Let's do it.
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in the area will have been wiped away too.
Yeah. No prints? Well, I guess it can't hurt to check. Yeah. Let's see if there's prints. Okay, maybe we'll find who this locker belonged to as well. Oh, I see something here. Or no? It looks like there's a little bit of shading or something here. Is there gonna be anything here? Or, I guess we can. Oh wait, a hand, blood. Only the blood was wiped away, so it would have been a finger over here that was not wiped away. Ooh, fingerprints. Okay.
We are detectiving! Yeah! Look at us! We're detectives, just like old Gumshoe!
That was truly cringeworthy.
that scared me! That scared me, Kyle. Yusuke jump scare. That was truly cringeworthy. Just Phoenix like giggling and thinking like, oh, I'm a detective! That was truly cringeworthy. Alright, any pieces in the middle that I'm missing, I guess? Right in there. Alright, we are dusting. The edge here, maybe? The edge worth. Okay, any places that we need to fill in? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Could be Damon Gant. Possibly, but it's like a sideways. It could definitely be him. I think it could be him. He's definitely sus. Could be him. No. Oh, wait. Oh, it's... Ah! There it is. Jake is sus. Jake was kind of sus to me too. Like, why wasn't he in the, A man is dead. Sorry! This is no time for puns! I must make a pun every time I get a chance. But yeah, if Jake wasn't at the guard station, where was he? Wait, was that his ID number, maybe? Why won't he show us his ID number? It's Officer Marshall.
Officer Jake Marshall?
Interesting.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Oh, Emma, don't be naive. This is decidedly different from Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Does he normally wear gloves? And why would he be wearing one glove unless he threw it in the face of his rival? I'm sorry. I think about them all the time. They have his, oh, maybe the glove was, did Goodman wear gloves? Maybe he was the other print, but, he was, because he has the fingerless gloves.
But why would Officer Marshall?
Something to do with SL9, vengeance or whatever. This is decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
It's our cowboy. They shoot you for that in Texas. Okay, to be continued. Trial time. Let's wrap this baby up. Let's swaddle this baby. Wrap it up. Alright. Courtroom time.
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. Oh? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. It belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
You have to play the cards we're dealt, isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Okay. February 24th. Here we go, Wedgie. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready. The prosecution is... Why are you smirking like that? I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. All for theatrics, he was slain. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
This is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
He really doesn't know what's going on himself. Oh my god. He sounds so on top of things when Phoenix being called a bottom feeder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. The trial just began, how's it gonna resume? Or, oh yeah, because it's a continuation of yesterday. Bottom! Yes! That's burned into my brain. I'm never gonna let Phoenix live that down. Why did he sound so offended at that word in particular? That's what I want to know. Like, she called him a bottom feeder and a scum-sucking lawyer. Why did that one word in particular offend him? Interesting to me. Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls
the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The so-called murderer, our little, Mickey Mouse. Things are getting loud from the get-go. Officer Meekins! Will the witness please state his name and occupation? See, is he gonna cooperate or no? Yes, sir! Yes, he is very dutiful. I am Officer Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir! Oh my god. Bro. Meekins. So you're telling us that you're a professional killer? Serial killer, even? Sir, it was me, sir! I was the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You gotta believe me, sir! Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can— Oh, yes, yes, I killed somebody and you couldn't possibly understand why! Yeah, it was easy, yep. Please, Mr. Hedgeworth, sir, help me. Shut up, Meekins. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Shut the fuck up. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Alrighty. Crime report, sir! Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room. Oh, so he was on guard duty that day. Why wasn't Marshall on duty that day? I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, and I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. Okay, and you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, it's pressing time. Okay. Okay.
Save just in case.
Alright, why were you assigned that day? You work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir.
I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yeah, you seem like a new recruit yourself, buddy.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which means many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. I was wondering why that showed up in the evidence. Yes, sir. The loving police mascot traded by the chief of detectives, sir. Ah. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. Then why were you at the guard station? Why were you, there? That was my sole mission for the day, sir. But then why were you at the guard station? Unless that's what he meant by very important. Yeah, Blue Badger's very important. Man, there's so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. That's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? A suspicious man and ran into the room. What did they look like? In order to enter the evidence room, yeah, he had to swipe an ID. You need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one here right around my neck. So your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! What number is yours? Okay, that one. The number 498. It's there twice. Was the first time maybe when he took the badger into the room? And then the second time, or when he was trying to take the badger? Why was the badger outside then? If he was moving it, why was it back outside? Did he go in the first time to look for the badger? And then the second time was after Bruce Goodman was in there.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. So was the Blue Badger in there for the whole scuffle? Was there during the second time when? Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Oh, did the Blue Badger witness the murder? Are we gonna put him on the stand? Get his account? Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. What happened? It was a knife, sir! A knife! No! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want. Oh my god, Phoenix. Jeez. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Then you did it. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let down his guard for just an instant, so I snatched his... I mean, if what he's saying is true, he certainly did hit Bruce Goodman, but not in that way. Hello, Cam. How are you doing? You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Not the light I was expecting. He must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then, the next thing I knew, he punched me right in my face, sir. Then why don't you have any, like, bruises on your face? I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Okay. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too! I woke up crying tears of pain! That's nice. Oh my god! Judge! Everybody hates Meekins. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? To protect the Blue Badger? Yes. Mostly lurking, but I switched tabs. Click the red chat. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. No worries, no worries. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Okay. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Yeah. How is he in two places at once? Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Alright. Thank you. This is gonna be useful. Is this the video footage that we were looking for the whole time? The chief? He wants you gone, Edgeworth, doesn't he? Delivered it. There's never a bad time for out-of-context persona lines. Very true. I think they enhance the moment. What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. You're being set up, edgy boy! That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Oh boy. Communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Alright, let's see what this footage looks like. Are you about to watch a snuff film? Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Oh boy, alright, roll the clip. Oh, we love this cheerful music. Okay, 5:14. Cheerful music while a murder is taking place. Okay, a coat. That's Brucey's coat. How is there a bloody handprint on the wall if the Blue Badger was covering it, though? Okay. He's in his locker, taking out what I assume is the SL9 evidence. Oh, there he comes! Uh-oh. Ooh! Oh. Oh my god! Oh, he's got blood on the shoulder. Ooh. No bloody handprints on the wall there. God damn. So we don't have the footage of the actual murder. It was on the other side. Okay, still no bloody handprints then. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, Edgeworth is mad. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettled feelings stirred within us? But we didn't see the body, like, lying on the ground. The body was found in the car. So, he couldn't have magically teleported all the way over there. So, was this an imposter? I don't know. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Is that the first time we've heard Edgeworth curse? Oh my god. Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Alrighty. Yes, well, anyway. The tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. We couldn't see a face, clearly. What if that was a Marshall in disguise? Whoops, in the evidence room. Whoops. What if that was Marshall in disguise? And, no, that would have been Bruce, because the fingerprint could only open to his, because that was his locker that was open. So that had to have been him, somehow, but... Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Mystery Man! His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. What if it was reprogrammed, though? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, but I don't have any evidence to back that up. Huh. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing, that would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Alright, let's do this. Is there any way we can, like, raise the idea that it's not him? Yeah, I don't know what it says will lead either. Yeah, alright, look for contradictions. Yeah, his face can't- I guess we'll just press whatever. Were you able to get a good look at him at the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? We must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face. I believe I would be classified as the latter. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? Was he covering his face or something? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks direct at people when talking to me. He's just like me. Still, I'm sure it was him. There's no question that it was him. But you don't know that for sure. You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people— Oh, this again, since his face can't be identified. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or not— Meekins! Stop with this clownery! What was that noise? Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Alright. You claimed the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. He opened the locker with a fingerprint. Is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. Could have another fingerprint have been added somehow, or it changed somehow? If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must have been... Unless, since... I'm sure, like, every detective had their own unique, locker. Unless this is probably a really stupid idea, but, like, imagine the 3 former detectives, Angel, Marshall, and, Goodman, sharing a locker for SL9 evidence. I don't know. That seems unrealistic, I guess, but... I'm trying to think of a way that somebody else could have opened the fingerprinted lock. Unless it was, like, modified as well. Someone stole his hand, just, like, chopped off his hand and, like, held it up there. Exactly my point, sir, and this, too! The locker he opened was unquestionably his. Is it because of the SL9 evidence in it? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen. Oh my god, Meekins. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. It must have been him. However, the most important detail is not shown in the video, the man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir, please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust a knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
There should be a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing that in particular that seems rather strange. Can I, like, review the tape? Okay. I just want to watch it again. Okay, it's 4:15. Or no, 5:14. 5:14. He swiped his card to go into the room. Yeah, no, he's wearing gloves. Wait, he looks like he's wearing gloves. The white gloves. He's wearing gloves. Oh, there's a glove falling out. But he looks like he's wearing gloves in the video. I saw the glove fall out of the white glove fall out of the video, the locker. But he looks like he was wearing gloves. Slash. Scuffle. Huh. And the body is not seen. Oh, and his wait, his body's gone. Where did he go? Hold up, where did he go? Did he just, like, fall to the ground? Oh, this is a repeat, never mind. I didn't realize it had restarted, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, he looks like he was wearing gloves. Yeah, this is the evidence from the incident, so, but it looked like he was wearing gloves in that video. This contradiction that leads to this possibility is the man may not have been Detective Goodman. This video contains such a contradiction.
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, are you gonna propose to me in front of this court? I propose we have the defense take my hand in marriage.
Point to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
Aw, that's not as fun. He would want me to point it out. He would want me to point it out. Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Okay. Alright, let's play it. Please show the contradiction you speak of. Point out a problem in the video. Alright. No handprints in the video and Goodman might have been wearing gloves. Yeah, and the one bloody handprint we saw looked like there were no fingerprints on it, so they could have been wearing a glove. So could he have, like, actually just gotten up and walked away? But did they say they found a body? Or they just... But that bloody handprint would have been behind the blue badger. So, like, I guess we didn't see him, like, touching it. Maybe he was kind of, like, limping out or something. We didn't do, like, a blood test on... we did fingerprint, but I wish we could do, like, blood tests or samples to see whose blood it was.
You can do it, Mr. Wright.
Alright, we can fast forward and pause and all that. Alright. Alright. Please don't play too many times, I can't stand watching it. Alright. What? Alright. Alright, let's fast forward. He's wearing... There. Take that! He's wearing gloves. The thing that's strange... Was that not it? I need to use my eye drops. Well, oh, was that not it? Was that not it? Play it again. Maybe I have to get a more, like, solid picture of it or something. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Alright. Maybe I have to show the video, like, the more close-up of it. We would have seen that, though. What? About oh yeah, him, like, leaning against it with the bloody hammer. If the forensics team and police did their jobs, there would be no Ace Attorney game, true. But yeah, there has to be something in here. It does look like he's wearing gloves, so maybe... I mean, it's kind of like, I can't go down that low. Okay, I can't scroll down that low, though. Okay, the glove fell out there. I feel like that's kind of like suspicious. Huh. Okay. Huh. Okay, then he turns around slashes, and then they start fighting. He throws him- Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Where'd that blood stain come from? There's a big, like, blood stain on his shoulder. Where did that come from? Meekins didn't have, like, a knife or anything, did he? Hold up. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. The flag, he goes behind the flag, and then his shoulder's all bloody. So that's kind of odd. That's kind of odd. Where did that blood come from? If Meekins didn't have a knife at the time. He didn't steal the knife at the time. Oh, the blood came from the slash on his hand. He did say that. That's right, that's right. He did say that. Did he slash the hand? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, yeah, he grabs the hand. Wait, go back. Oh, go back. It was his, left hand that was slashed, right? That is what it looks like. Yeah, the left hand got slashed. And then... Alright. Then he's laying on the ground. Alright, and then this is where it resets, right? Yeah. But yeah, the flag covered up, right, the moment he, like, got slashed. His right, what, I can't remember, was it? Can I, like, look at his full body sprite just to make sure what hand was bandaged? Just want to double check. Was it the left or the right? Ah, fuck, I can't even, I think Lotto's right and his was left, actually. His was left. And it looks like he was, like, holding his left hand in there. Just his left hand. The locker that was... Okay. He throws him, like, into the locker. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh my god. But yeah, the glove did fall out of the locker, but that we did find a glove like we did find a glove in the yeah, we found this. It was an evidence from the SO9 incident. There couldn't have possibly been a fingerprint on the glove. yeah, it's the evidence tag, yeah. Is this song annoying you? Not yet, but it might get there eventually. I know I'm overthinking this. I do that all the time. I do that a lot here. Yeah, he opens. Oh god. I am a chronic overthinker, even in games like this. Okay. But yeah, we can't see what was on the locker that covered the bloody handprint. Yeah, that fell out. Don't want to hit just yet. But if I maybe in a bit, but right now I still want to try to think it through. Okay, there he goes, and yeah. Oh my god. Where's the body? Where's his body? They didn't make an outline of where the body was found. Me kids, I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, let the whole thing play again. Wait. Hold up. Whoa! 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 Ah! At the very beginning! At the very beginning! At the very beginning! The thingy wasn't sticking out. It wasn't sticking out then. It wasn't sticking out at the beginning. So he had to have opened that locker too! With that fingerprint! And that might have been Jake Marshall's locker. How did he open Bruce's locker though? But that... Fast forward this thing. I got it! So he opened that locker on the way out. And we found Jake Marshall's fingerprints on that locker. Okay, there he goes. Did he like crawl out or something? This is odd. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. So, yes, that is strange. Yes, we got it! The body yes, the body did go missing. So he had to have been alive, and then... But this was at 5:15. And how far away are the prosecutor's office and the police department? Like, they're a distance, right? But, yeah, that's just strange. Something seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. To prove that it's, that could potentially not be Bruce Goodman. Well, he opened that locker as well. What you were looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates that man may not be Detective Goodman. That locker was opened and closed, and it had to have used another fingerprint. I almost walked right into the Judge! Come on! I'll place him under arrest, sir! I need to take things slow and tackle these things one piece at a time. Now what do? But... Do I point out that it was least biased courtroom? Yeah. Should I also point out that it was closed at the beginning? And that wasn't at the beginning of the video? Maybe you try pointing that out too. Show that it's different, that the locker had to have been opened at the time. What if we try showing the beginning of the video and the end of the video? This might not be it, but I do want to point that out. And that it was different. Oh, that wasn't it? Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I guess we'll end with the, I'll do that again and just point out the fabric sticking out again, and go back to the cross-examination after that. I'll do that. My bad. I'll do that. Because I want to make sure I have the cross-examination thingy. Yeah. I just want to... If I go back to the cross-examination, I just want to do it after pointing out that the fabric was sticking out there. I might not have to do this, but, I feel like maybe I should have that pointed out after going to the cross-examination. We're looking for proof that this could be someone other than Bruce Goodman in the video. And these things open by fingerprints. He opened the one locker, unless the locker was already open, mayhaps. Looking for one locker, and then this locker had something sticking out of it at the edge. And this one had to have also opened by fingerprint, so I'll just continue with this. Yeah. Okay, if we continue with that, let's go back to the cross-examination. Let's just see. Okay, are you still willing to continue? Yes, sir! Alrighty. Face can't be seen clearly. No question that... We open the locker. No one else could have unlocked it. The locker he opened was Detective Goodman's, which required his fingerprint. But the other one had a fingerprint that had opened as well. Marshall's fingerprints were found in there. Maybe this? That's probably not it, yeah. But, yeah. I don't have any, like, things in my log pointing to that. Ooh. Someone else could have unlocked it. Yeah, the video, maybe? I mean, I do also have the fingerprint kit, but all these statements are kind of the same. The locker he opened was Detective Goodman's, that one's true. He opened the lock, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. No one else could have done it. Must be him, no one else could have unlocked it. Frick. Wait a minute. I also want to check... Can I, like, I can't fast forward at this part. I want to check that the locker was open at this time, actually. It was already open, though! It was already open! It was already open! It was already open! The light was on, indicating that it was already open! It was already open! Can I go back to the video? I want to go back to the video. Okay, go back to the video. Okay, back to the video. The light above the door was open, so it was already unlocked at the time. It was already unlocked at the time. Okay. Before he opened it, it was already open. And on the way out, he went to the other locker. There we go. There we go. The thing that's strange about this has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir! Do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Yeah, I just had to read through the log. I forgot about the light being open. You grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, it opens. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day.
Ryuji and Morgana.
I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away.
They were both singing in the key of D major, but that was not the same tempo. Very discordant. But yeah, the light was already on. And the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind a little. Fitting music for this. Just the no thoughts, head empty music for Ryuji. The light? It was already lit, so it was already open. So he didn't need to be Bruce who opened it. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The lock was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Do I have perfect hitch? I do, yeah. One of my hidden talents. I was really into music theory a while ago, and I kind of want to get back into it. I took music theory in high school. I really liked it, but I kind of fell out of it, but I really would like to learn a little bit more about it, get back into it. Dude is choking himself. Don't do that in the courtroom. You have relative pitch. Nice, cool. Order, order, what's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, must have broken down. Of course, I am not an expert in this newfangled technology. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, just goes to show that novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, this isn't exactly my field. Well, Bruce had... Well... His ID was used to go into the court. How would it have been? I want to see the log again. The ID log. Whoever this 777 is. Maybe that was Bruce. And then this imposter, this little sussy baka. Sorry. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I'm sorry. I tried to be ironic, but it just came out as cringe. I didn't say that. Anyways, this one who I suspect could be, whoever's locker that was on the end, who I suspect could be Drake Marshall. Didn't say what? No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really went back to 2020. I was never like that, though, okay? It was all just a joke. That was all ironic, you know? It's very cringe. Very cringe. But Hank Schrader said it too. Hank Schrader said it as well in a bunch of cameos, so that makes it okay. Anyways, but this 777.
Man, a watermelon.
Man, a watermelon. Thank you, Kanji. We love your enthusiasm for as through. I'm going to start getting words out again. Normal words. Okay. All of like the unsuspicious footage had been deleted, and I guess that includes people going in, detectives going in, accessing their lockers and whatnot. I got a couple words you could say. Oh no. Was it whoever this was? Could this have been the real Bruce using whatever ID this was to get in? Was this the guest ID even? Awa, awa! Oh my god, Banana! Hello! How have you been? How's it going? How's it going? How have you been? What have you been up to? But yeah, we're playing some Ace Attorney now, yes. But how's it going? Yeah. Unless someone used Edgeworth's ID. Although did Edgeworth, he was kind of like vague about whether or not he actually went to the evidence room. So one of these two could have been Bruce using someone else's ID. School's finally over! Yes, congratulations! That's really good. But I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad it all went well. But yeah, welcome. We're glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Alright, but yeah. Anyways. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor? There's something else. Oh yeah, is it another clue? Am I gonna point out the thingy now? The locker wasn't locked. Am I gonna point out the other, the fabric thingy now? Yes, grape jelly! Haha! Your suffering has ended, the real suffering, because I'll be in college next August. Oh, good luck! I hope that goes really well. Good luck. Okay. We saw that. Yeah, the locker was open already. The glove fell out. Then Meekins comes in. They get into a little tussle. And now do I point out the, yeah. Now do I point this out, maybe? indicating that this person opened another locker and that they were also a detective. Although, Jake Marshall had been demoted at the time. Unless they kept his locker? I don't know, maybe this is where we point this part out. It's got to be this. I found that quite disturbing myself. Such sloppiness should not be accepted in any law enforcement agency. No, Your Honor. What, Vilka was blocking the sensor? I don't know. Seems yet again you've lost sight of the problem at hand. What? The reason the locker was not locked. That is the one and only thing you must point out here, Mr. Wright. Oh my god. Judge! Oh, really place him under arrest, sir. But that's bugging me. That's bugging me. Stay focused on that particular locking mechanism. Alrighty, let's try this again. So, a reason that it would have been open before. We're looking for a reason that it would have been open, or something interfering with the locking system. We're looking for a reason that something could have interfered with the locking system and to make it already open. You see what was done here? Oh boy. Oh, let's see. The locker wasn't locked. We pointed out the light. But what could have been, what is the reason that it wasn't unlocked? I guess the easy option is, somebody else used his ID, or he came in with somebody else's ID earlier, but like, how are we gonna prove that that's what happened? Proving for something that, a reason that it could have been open before he came in here, right? That's specifically what we're looking at, the locking mechanism. How could it have been open beforehand? The glove fell out as it was opened, like they Was it kept, like, in, like, the doorway? Maybe it was opened beforehand and, like, kept in the doorway to, like, jam the doorway, to, like, keep it open and unlocked. But who would have done that? It had to have been Bruce, right? Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. So I guess something had jammed the door to prevent it from, like, closing all the way. And it was, like, just hidden just enough that we wouldn't see it from that angle. Something white fell out of the locker. What, sir? It's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. Well, if things are stacked properly, then that shouldn't happen, buddy. Oops, I didn't mean to click that far. Can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. But if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door. Inserted? But, who would have done that? Who would have how? That doesn't seem like something Bruce would do. The glove was the answer to the problem at hand, I see. This white thing wasn't inside the locker, it was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Oh, everybody's just interrupting him. I see. I'm not even clicking advance. Everyone just interrupts him. I see what's happening here. The object would have been extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would have to be an insulator, and it was rubber! An insulator, but at a crime scene? That might have been something that fits description. It was a rubber glove, wasn't it? It was rubber. Very well. What was this insulator? A rubber glove. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It says a tag that says SO9 incident, which Bruce Goodman worked on. You get shot. I mean, he does end up choking himself a lot somehow with handcuffs that are tied to his neck somehow, that are not always in his sprite, but do show up when he, like, gets flustered. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir? There it is! There's the choking! There it is! And then he does a little ah noise too. Why do you do that to yourself, buddy? So we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. What? He's a bit free. Yeah, don't do that in the court here, Meekins. Proving that there's more than one possibility is the defense's job, indeed. Edgeworth's so kind, always helping me out like that. Mystery Man Part 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I mean, that's true, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was him. Maybe he, like, swiped it from him.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID card at 514 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been found due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? Indeed.
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Yeah, your hair is always standing on end, buddy. Plastic cards, known for being part of fraud.
Yep. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right. I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Okay. Alright. There's only one other thing that proves it is him. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. My hand wasn't wrapped in bandages. Not even give the V for victory sign. Yeah, you have another hand, buddy. Alright, one never knows what you might say until the very last second. That is true. One must use their ID card. Is that card hanging from, your neck one of those ID cards? Yes, sir! The card right next to my cuffs, sir! I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. What if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Okay.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card.
He has a favorite hand. Stop!
Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Okay. There's a record of it, too.
Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to.
Yes, that would be a Detective Goodman. Wait, huh? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Oh, so it is, Your Honor.
Not that Oh, the rumors. Aww. People are talking smack about my boy. They're talking bad about my man again. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. Aww, give him a break!
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, it must be so difficult for him.
The detective had used his card. Earlier, I believed you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? Yeah. If he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked? Why would he do that? Alright. What do you think? Alright. The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Mom must use their ID card. The detective had used his card. Huh. Edgeworth confirmed to have no shame. The detective had used his card at the time. But this was found at the prosecutor's office. So maybe this is what we showed him. Yeah, it was found at the prosecutor's office. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. How was the ID number maybe manually changed somehow? Because how would it have been in two places at once? It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Ooh, a lost item report! He had lost his ID card. Oh, that's why it's incomplete. Did he not memorize his own ID card and that's why he got it wrong somehow? Ah, that makes sense. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. I can assume that it is a high possibility that it was the ID. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order! So now, what does this all mean? Or does that mean somebody other than Goodman could have had the card at the time? Well, I guess it can mean that. That can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. And I guess it was planted at the parking lot after the fact. But yeah. Order! Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. I'm in love with you. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Good show. Can we get a jolly good show from the judge? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker room in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. I suppose that's true, but that points towards Lana actually killing him then. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around, like you're doing right now. Your finger only points at me, huh? You reserve that finger just for me. Don't take that out of context. Anyways. Well, bravo, following Alpha and preceding Charlie, yes. Indeed, in the phonetic alphabet. This isn't going to end well. Context removed. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Wait, you took the Oh god. Man, if Chris was here, he would add that to the quotes for sure. Well, well. It seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
You say the dumbest shit.
Oh, that's Edgeworth's thoughts right now. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. You've dug your client's own grave. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Oh no, Phoenix! What have you done? Oh no. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning! The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekin's encounter? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana...
What do I do? I have to object. If I wait and see what happens, that gets me a guilty verdict. At least last time it did. I have to object to something. One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. You think you outsmarted me, but I outsmarted your outsmarting. This is a game of Death Note reverse psychology.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. That thing over there is bugging me too, with the bloody handprint from Marshall. That had to have been him who opened that. This had to have been Detective Marshall. Because he touched that locker with a bloody handprint and opened it and everything. This is just really bothering me. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, a large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor?
If the court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
Gain. This might be my chance. Alright, time to call a Texas Ranger to the stand. We're gonna point fingers at him now. The defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to come. Oh my god, you're so fucking petty! Oh my god. This person you have testify, what is their name? You. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request.
It's like always like, the prosecution... Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Alright. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during the time?
We will, Your Honor.
Alright. This is a long case. I guess it makes sense as a DLC case added on to this one game. But yeah. But like 2 trials, both with 2 parts to them. We're about to go into trial latter.
There's no stopping you there, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why won't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
A lot of people feel like this case is half of the first game's length. I'm feeling that, for sure. I feel like it's taken me like 3 streams to get through this case. And normally it takes me like 2 streams at most to get through a case.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. You're just interrupting a vulnerable moment between sisters. Oh. Yes, I am. I'll come back later. Aww, Gumshoe, I love you. What is it? What do you want to say, buddy? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. To top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, detective. Better be. Hey, 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 hey! Alright. Gumshoe honor all being the most socially wariest attorney character. Yeah. I'm feeling that. That's okay, so have you brought what I asked? Oh! Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho! You mean this, right? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Oh, come on! Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. But I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. Huh.
Well, Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. Can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. She was a witness then, okay. Joe Dark killings. Take from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Can I read them? Closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Crime, serial murder, sentence death. Victims: Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jed Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, Neil Marshall. Neil Marshall? Detective? Is he related to Willem Texan? Trial data, head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, witnesses Lana Scott, and Emma! Emma was a witness too! Executive investigators, Damon Gannett, Lana Skye, Bruce Goodman, and Jake Marshall and Angel Starr after him. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? No, can I give him a little head pat for his good work? Emma, but why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana! This SL9 incident? Is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Ooh. Oh no.
It's over with! No!
Uh-oh. She ran away. Oh, did that really freak her out? You know, I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. They were witnesses in this case. Interesting. Do they possibly have any relation to the victims or no? There's no Skye listed, but there is a Marshall listed. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. Okay. To be continued. Let's wrap this bad boy up tonight. Alright, we're pushing through to the end here. Alright. Here we go. Let's get old Marshall on the stand. Emma didn't come back. Aw. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand, the officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Drinking in a courtroom. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Here we go again. Me, partner. Well, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Name and occupation, please. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh my god! You're a patrolman. As for my name, listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. He's done with this. Never heard Edgeworth be described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, yes, partner. What do you mean? The desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony on the day of the crime in plain old English. Okay, day of the crime. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They say I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyways. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Alright, he's talking nonsense. To hide something. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care. Oh my god! It's a much more majestic beer than whatever little peach fuzz you have going on there. And you're always hacking away at it on that one side. It's gotta be so uneven. You have no right to speak about facial hair, my dude. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. And yeah, the fingerprint locks too. Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? Oh boy. He's not that good with machines, or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Alright, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Alrighty, let's try this. Alright. By bone orchard, I assume he means the evidence room. Yeah. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? Here I am, translating his speech. I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred recordings. Huh. Videos of nothing aren't that useful. Like when the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Nothing unusual is recorded. Tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. He has a flair for the dramatic, just like Edgeworth. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? Alright. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. Alright. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets the rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. Oh boy, how does he avoid being fired? The room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, right? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a back works. Oh boy. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Melody mentions that Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. Doesn't seem to be relevant. Alright, what were you doing when the crime took place? What do you mean by that, buddy? What were you doing in a place like that? He's always drinking on the job. I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel's steak lunches can beat the parlor's Vongole sepia. I don't know how to pronounce that. Vongole sepia pasta. Do you mean to tell us you abandon your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all desperados eat tacos. Oh my god, what is this dialogue? Yes, he's... This is usually what Edgeworth says. Did you not want a raise this year? Yes! He always does that! And that's why. I'm an innocent traveling man. Out of ammo, Officer Marshall? That's right, partner, or as you call it, evidence. Plan to pin me to this crime, then you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back into the sunset. One thing seems to be clear. Despite being responsible for the evidence regarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texas don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. Oh boy. Alright. Are we gonna use it now? Okay, better up the ante. Alright. So we need to do something first. Keep an eye on that, make rounds 3 times a day. 2 security systems, he means the cameras and the ID card. And he was not on the premises at the time. Is there anything worth showing to him? Before I use it, I better up the ante. He said he hadn't been in there in 2 years. But I don't have the, Do I want to show something like this? I do have the fingerprints, but he said there's probably something that needs to happen first. I don't know if this is when we want to show it. Do we try this now or no? Oh, I guess so. I guess so. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Are you gonna see his freaked out sprites now? This is real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. But there was blood. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Oh, he's got heels on his boots. Okay. Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, it seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained... Oh, about the blood-stained fingerprints? Alright. Why are they found there? Alright. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprints are completely unrelated. Well, didn't you know that the murderer was wearing gloves? See? I had nothing to do. How did he know the murderer was wearing gloves? Did he watch the video or no? How did he know the murderer was wearing gloves? Unless he had watched the video, how would he have known that? The murderer, by the murderer, is he referring to Meekins? Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. But his fingerprint was there because he took off, his fingerprints were on there because he took off the glove to open the locker somehow. Huh. How did he know they were wearing gloves though? That's kind of sus. Although he could have been watching the security footage, but yeah, how do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. You tried that too? The murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. It's the only logical conclusion. Something decisive, okay. Why that locker, though? Then what about the bloody handprint? What's mine? It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened. So that's okay. Why? That seems kind of flimsy. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. I can't get anything straight. I'm Phoenix Wright. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. As in serial killings with SL9. One's got to do with the breakfast while the other's a type of murder. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I didn't press the first statement, but yeah. That's because you pay your respects once a month. Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective, the locker I still use. All that's in there now is a heap of broken dreams. Whoa, can we go back to the video now and show that it was opened? Be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. His fingerprint data was never removed from the locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Okay. On his own locker. Huh. Alright. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This sea of blood in the desert is just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this. And it shows that your locker was opened! The security tape, as long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. It definitely is in there! Can we finally go back to the piece of fabric hanging out of the locker? Yes, Your Honor. Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? It definitely was. You want to tie me to this crime, right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. That video is next to useless. Lol, there's the blind spots, places you can't see. True. The camera's panning back and forth, the floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. Ooh, like someone who goes there frequently and watches frequently. You don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Can I show the video indicating that his locker was opened and closed? Well, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, let's do it.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might be the one making a mistake.
Can we finally go back to the thing that was bugging me this whole time? Finally! His locker had been opened. This is the first thing I noticed in the video, and it wasn't right for the last 2 times. Oh, what? No! Go back! Back! Ah, shit. I went too far forward. Oh, God. I let it restart, and I didn't mean to! Oh, boy. Alright. I'm gonna get my cursor right by where that was. Yeah. Whoop! Finally bringing this to light. Finally showing the relevance of this. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. It said that it was his locker. It had been opened. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now let's rewind the video a bit. It wasn't there before. The locker had been opened. Probably to hide his bloody gloves or something in it. He was probably in a hurry to get out. Oh, the white cloth, it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Got him. Order. Oh, hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. He's not doing his, like, shocked, flustered spray. It's interesting. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Nobody else could have been. There's literally nobody else that could have been. The locker wasn't already open. The light wasn't above it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose not. How could he have opened it? How could he have opened it? The light wasn't above it. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? 'Cause you are, pal. This guy isn't just playing dumb. He... Oh. Oh. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it! Oh shit, I want to save. It really is just the fingerprint. Only the assigned detective's prints can open it. And the lock wasn't open. The fingerprint sensor? Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't, yeah, he doesn't know that the fingerprint sensors exist. He didn't know that that's how that would have known. Oh my god. What a ding-dong. This is why you gotta keep up on what systems are in place in your, what technology is being used in your career, buddy. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. There we go. There he is, sweating. There we go. He's starting to get a little nervous. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about that. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say? In 8 words or less! Oh, there he goes. Ooh, is he chewing on some beef jerky or something? I only got 1 word for you, partner. No! What the fuck? He's starting to lose it. That was a long no. If this is a joke, it's the worst job I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Ole, please answer the question. What is he now, a bullfighter? That's right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure out the rest from here. Have a look at these floor plans. What, no photograph? There was no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. Huh. Where could he have been? Where would he have gone then? Well then, where would he have gone after? Where was the Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Would have been on the floor. At the time of the crime? Does he mean the moment of a stabbing or something? Where would he have, at the time of the crime? Does this mean the moment that he was murdered? Or where would he have been? He'd probably like hiding on the floor, or like somehow making his way out of the room. Oh yeah, the phrasing on this is a little confusing to me. Where would he have been? Maybe in the corner, out of sight from the camera? Where would he have been after doing this? After knocking him out? The corner? This isn't it. I don't know what it means. He should have. Oh, was he hiding behind the statue, maybe? Oh, where was he whenever? You should have seen him come in, but he came in first. He was over here when he came into the room, right? Based on the video? He was at the locker. Take that! This isn't it. Oh. Oh, that is. Because, yeah, he was standing there at the locker whenever Meekins came into the room. Yes, the phrasing on that was kind of bugging me. There we go. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Mm-hmm. The victim in that video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. In our evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. And then he did a stabby stab. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it, because it would show a different face. He had the card at the time, but it would show the picture would be different than his own face. Detective Goodman's picture is on it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. You got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Dude. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective, unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Can't say I fought particularly carefully or uncooperative disposition. There he goes. I can't see it. Oh my god, dude. Old Judgy totally wins in a facial hair competition. Do you have evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that he dressed up as the victim? Proof that he dressed as the victim. I mean, if he was in there, he would have had to wear the bloody handprint, right? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Yes, he's... It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. No. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? Think about what Mia would do. What would Mia do? Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? The white fabric in there could have been his jacket, could have been the Bruce jacket that he was wearing. There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime unless he was taking off the white jacket and stuffing it in his locker. Yet he did, despite the chance it might have been discovered as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. Was it because he was seen that he had to get rid of the outfit? According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. It's Goodman's outfit. Perhaps the video is the key to our unanswered questions. It's Goodman's, his coat, isn't it? He won't be going around wearing no pants. Take yet another look at it. Open the cloth. Why the witness had to open the locker? Because there was blood on it! There's blood on it! There was blood on it! He couldn't be seen wearing blood, a bloody jacket. He had to get rid of it. He couldn't be seen wearing a bloody jacket. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end, yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. Bloody white coat? You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have had to be here now, would we? Are Are we getting into the reasoning behind this whole thing? The time has come. Linking this to not DL6, that's the other one. SL9. Alright, he's confessing. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let her die. Let it die. I stole a detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor, but that was a lot, yeah. That was a lot of blood. Huh. Huh. Alrighty. Let it die. What do you mean by that? The case? Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I had anything to do with it. The incident's not over. What'd you hope to accomplish? When the case is closed, only the case's lead detective can look through the evidence. Like Bruce Goodman. He was the lead detective. Want to look at it one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. Why does he care so? Because his brother! He cares about it because his brother was, or not necessarily brother. One of his relatives was one of the victims. That day was my last chance. That's why he wanted justice for his, like, relative or whoever. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I mean, I probably should go through and, look through all the options, but this is about the reasoning behind everything, right? Should we be risky and just try the file now? Because... Or that was premature. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna reload to have more health because it makes me feel more competent. Actually, no. Never mind. I should have pressed more. No, whatever. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal. I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool a security camera. And the detective's ID card. I stole it that morning of the incident. That really was why he filled out that card. I turned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left by Officer Marshall. Managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But you could because a rubber glove just happened to be... Bruce left it there. Did he leave that there for him? Was Bruce also going along with this? Did he leave that for Marshall to come pick up the evidence then? So Goodman would have had to have left the glove there. Did he leave that for somebody else to pick that up? Did he leave that for Marshall? I only plan on being there for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. He certainly is a 1 in a million type person. Staking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raises. There it is. There it is. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything. What happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? Oh boy. Yeah, he does carry that with him all the time. So you have knocked Officer Meekins out and managed to escape. You knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. Whoops. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go in the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference though. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. All gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you blooded your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. Someone was in the security room when I came out. The jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. Yeah, he had been passed out. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room. But the blood certainly indicates that a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. But you had to have been wounded too, probably, right? With the bloody handprint? Yeah. Actually, no, I didn't. When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone, aside from the glove. Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole that evidence. Fire away, partner. It's a free country. I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Oh boy. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one's mine. It's personal. I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Alright, is it time to actually use the... You know why? That case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I can remember the Joe Dark case and involved serial murders. I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. There's still something that bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. I don't know, that's why I'm trying to figure it out. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Yeah. Everyone involved here is related to that case. The files. Because, he was related to somebody who was a victim in the case. I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice. It's the quenchiest! I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh, was he? You say lousy prosecutor award you got. Oh, was his name, like, removed? Because all the other, like, names that we saw on it were just Von Karma. Was it, like, removed somehow? Can I, like, look at this? King of Prosecutors. Man from Von Karma. Oh, that was the only one that was mentioned. Just Von Karma. It didn't mention that he got it every year. You must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. Now I remember Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He was killed, and the case fell into your hands. Ooh. Damn. What's his relation to you? He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then Deputy Chief of Police. Oh, that's him in the corner! The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Ooh. Old sunken face, Von Karma looking ass. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed, but they got the wrong guy. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I know my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Does he think Edgeworth had him, like, assassinated or something? Just so he could work on the case? Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has been found, but we still don't know the thing that happened in the parking lot. No murder took place at the police department that day. And we don't have any other suspects other than Lana who could have done it at the parking garage. So... the things that happen by chance never cease to amaze me. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. There can't be just a chance. At the exact same time. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office was the parking lot was the real one. Which, in turn, means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. And we're here to reach one yet, which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of a simultaneous murder at the police department. Seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Starr is completely incontestable. Your response, make it a single word or less. Don't copy this fool. Objection. Arg! I rest my case. Is it really the end? Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. This can't be the end, though. There's no doubt that what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Is this really the end? Or is Emma gonna barge in? Emma's gonna barge in, isn't she? There she goes.
Your Honor, wait! Emma, the defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright? Are you this girl's guardian, Your Honor? In a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time.
Please hear me out.
Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. I don't know how long this part is gonna take. I don't want to leave, like, mid-trial. I did want to, like, finish this case today, but I'm also kind of tired, and I feel like I should wrap it up soon, so I don't know how long this would take. I am getting kind of, a little hungry. I could go for a snack right now. I could go for some ice cream. So we could just do the very end of this next stream. I know we're so close, but I do think I need to, just chill for the rest of the night, honestly. Yeah. And this does seem to be a good point to continue with this after getting one last witness. Alrighty. But, yeah, I think I do need, to take a break right now. I need, yeah. I'll continue with this. We will, for sure, wrap this case up next time, without a doubt. But, yeah. Well, we'll continue with it next week, and we'll most definitely start the next case in the first case in the second game, technically, next time. And we will play Elden Ring tomorrow. Yes, good night. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you all so much for being here. I need some sleep. I need sleep, and I also don't want to, like, get yelly whenever, like, my parents are up here. But yeah, Elden Ring tomorrow, and then continuing with this next week. That's all. Thank you all very much.